In this video, I'll share a story that is strange, odd, and just downright horrifying. This story has almost every element in a strange story you might expect. Infidelity, murder, sex, gore, and the different views of the wealthy versus the less fortunate. Stick around to the end for one of the strangest twists you would ever expect. Buckle up for a ride through strange with me and odd mystery stories. Monsieur Ren-y arrived home, greeted by a harrowing scene. Inside, he found his wife, Madame Li, on E, and his daughter, Geneviève, lifeless on the floor. Their condition was deeply disturbing, marked by a gruesome mutilation. As Monsieur Ren-y looked closer, he made a chilling discovery. Both Madame Li on E and Geneviève were missing their eyeballs. In a horrific twist, Madame Li on E's eyes were found, wrapped in a scarf around her neck. Genevieve's eyes were positioned on the stairs, unsettlingly oriented to meet Monsieur Ren-y's gaze as he entered the house. The Lancelin family, hailing from Le Mans, France, was known for their wealth, respect, and enviable status. Monsieur René Lancelin, the family patriarch, had retired from a successful law career. His wife, Madame Léon Lancelin, reveled in a life filled with shopping and glamour. Together, they had 2 daughters. The elder was married and lived with her husband, while the younger, Geneviève, resided with her parents. In 1926, the Lancelins brought in a resident maid, Christine Papin, who quickly became a cherished member of the household. Recognizing her value, they also hired her sister, Leah. The Papin Sisters were treated exceptionally well compared to other servants of their time. They enjoyed quality food, wore nice clothes, and shared a beautiful bedroom, all provided by the Lancelins. However, this seemingly ideal arrangement had its demands. Christine and Leah were tasked with extensive responsibilities, dedicating more than 12 hours a day to cleaning, cooking, laundry, and more. Their only respite was on Sundays, which they spent attending church. On February 2, 1933, a tragic event unfolded in the Lancelin household. That evening, the family planned to attend an elite party in their hometown, a typical social event for the high-class and wealthy Lancelin. Monsieur René went to the dinner party first, expecting Madame Léon and Geneviève to follow shortly. However, they never arrived. Concerned, Monsieur René left the party to check on his family, only to find their home dark and seemingly empty. Thinking he might have missed them on the way, he returned to the party, but they were not there either. Alarmed, he went back home again, this time calling the police to meet him there. Upon entering the house with the authorities, they discovered a horrifying scene. Madame Léon and Geneviève lay brutally mutilated at the base of the stairs, surrounded by a thick pool of blood. Both had been so severely beaten they were unrecognizable, and their eyes had been gouged out. Madame Léonie's eyes were grotesquely wrapped in her scarf around her neck, and Genevieve's eyes were found on the stairs. The police then searched the house and noticed a faint light coming from the Papin sisters' bedroom. The door was locked, and upon breaking it down, they found Christine and Leah, the resident maids, naked and in a spooning position. A bloody hammer with strands of hair was also found in the room. Christine and Leah were immediately arrested, marking a shocking turn in the case. Christine and Leah Papin's family history is quite a story. The sisters, including their elder sister Emilia, were born to Clemence and Gustave Papin. Now, their parents had a tough marriage full of trust issues and not much loyalty. Things got more complicated when their dad, Gustave, found out Clemence was seeing someone else. So, the family moved to Marigny. But life in Marigny wasn't easy either. Gustave started drinking a lot, and their mom, Clemence, often told Christine, Leah, and Emilia that she didn't want them. That's pretty tough, right? Here's where the story takes an even stranger turn. The girls were constantly molested by their father. When Clemence found out that Gustave had molested Emilia at the age of 10, Clemence took the girls and moved away. However, she always believed that it was Emilia who had seduced her father. Christine and Leah Papin, along with their elder sister Emilia, faced a harsh childhood. Their mother Clemens, amidst a troubled marriage, sent Emilia to a strictly run orphanage by nuns. Later, Christine and Leah were also sent to this orphanage. As they grew up, the sisters started working as maids, always together in various households. Their bond deepened unusually, leading to a romantic and sexual relationship between them. Their journey led them to the household of the Lancelin family. During their employment, Christine and Leah adhered to a strict rule. They never spoke to Monsieur René Lancelin, only interacting with Madame Leon and her daughter Genevieve, and never initiating conversation. Life at the Lancelins was tough. Madame Leon, battling depression, imposed stringent standards of cleanliness. She would inspect their work with a white glove, and any sign of dirt led to severe punishment. The sisters faced physical abuse, like being hit often, being pushed against walls, pinched, and dragged, whenever Madame Leon was displeased. These experiences marked a period of great suffering and distress for Christine and Leah Papin. The Papin sisters were truly exposed to severe abuse and therefore suffered greatly. Christine and Leah soon confessed that they had killed Madame Leon and Genevieve. Christine was 28, while Leah was 21 at the time of the murders. Madame Leon had been out shopping earlier that day. She returned home only to find that there was no power. The sisters explained that the power problem was caused by a faulty iron. Madame Leon was incredibly angered by this and began hitting Christine. Christine defended herself and hit Madame Leon in self-defense. Genevieve jumped into the fight as she tried to save her mother. This caused Leah to join in to protect her sister. Christine then told Leah to pluck out Madame Leon's eyeballs. Leah snatched Madame Leon's eyeballs using her fingers, while Christine snatched Genevieve's. Madame Leon and Genevieve screamed in pain and agony. Meanwhile, the Papin sisters grabbed a knife and a hammer. They beat the two women until they stopped screaming. As you would expect, the Papin sisters' crime became public, and there were opposing views on how the public felt about the murdering sisters. Most of the elite wanted the sisters to be executed. Fellow house servants defended them. The case was considered symbolic of the significant class struggles in France during that time. A mental health examination of Christine and Leah Papin uncovered that both sisters suffered from a shared paranoid disorder. This discovery came amidst a grim turn in their lives. Christine was convicted of murder and sentenced to death by guillotine in 1933. The guillotine, a device designed to decapitate, symbolized the severity of her sentence. Leah, on the other hand, received a 10-year sentence. The jury believed Christine was the primary instigator in their crimes. Separated from Leah, Christine struggled immensely. In prison, while awaiting execution, she experienced violent outbursts. She desperately requested to see Leah, but her plea went unanswered. Her mental state deteriorated further, leading to hallucination. In a significant turn of events, Christine's death sentence was commuted, and she was resentenced to life imprisonment. However, 3 years into her sentence, she chose to end her life by starvation. Leah, after serving her sentence, was released from prison. She chose to start anew, changing her name and living a life far from public scrutiny. Meanwhile, their elder sister, Emilia, who had been sexually abused by her father, had taken a different path early in life. She became a nun at 16 and dedicated her life to her faith, remaining committed to her vows until the end. Hey there, my name is Vince, and I want to thank you for hanging out with me in this video. Your support means the world to me. If you could, please give this video a like and drop a comment if you can. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more odd mystery stories. We've got fresh content coming your way every Monday and Friday. Before you go, why not explore some of our other videos? Thanks once more for being a part of this journey.